Hello, sweet friends. Welcome. In today's video, I am going to be sharing, Brett and I recently went to the longest yard sale. And so in today's video, I'm going to be sharing that with all of you. And I had such a good time at the longest yard sale. I always do. Unfortunately, we did run into rain, which cut the shopping short. So I didn't. Usually we go Crossville to Chattanooga or right around there. And unfortunately, we did not make it that far past Crossville this time because of the rain. However, I ran into so many wonderful people and I had such a good time. So I hope you'll stick around and visit the longest yard sale with me. And then at the end, I'll be sharing what I found. Good morning, friends. We are currently in Cookeville, Tennessee. We're getting ready to go and head out and hit a little bit of the longest yard sale. So we're going to be going from Crossville toward Chattanooga. We're going to see what we can find. Here comes Brett. We stayed in a hotel last night, so we would be right near, I think we're what, 30, 40 minutes away from...
Around 45, I say.
Okay. And so we are going to start the trail, and then we're not going to go all the way into Chattanooga because we're going to turn and we are going to go toward, well, we're not going toward, we're going to Ellijay, Georgia, and we're going to stay the night there, and then we're going to get up and we're going to spend the day around that area. And we're going to get up and we're going to spend the day there and around the area. So I'm going to take you with us. We're trying to go get gas. Okay, well, instead of starting in Crossville, we're going to get off at Monterey and take a different road, and we're going to start at Clark Range. So we went there last year, and that is where we ran into Susan and Bridget and all that. And it had so many wonderful booths. So, and plus it cuts 20 minutes off the start. I think it was like 45 minutes to Crossville, but if we cut across, it's only like 25 minutes to Clark Range, to Cumberland General Store. So that is the plan. So wish us luck. That one's really pretty for 20. $45. That's beautiful. $4.75. In this beginning section, we had gotten new cameras that was hanging on us, and unfortunately they were on the wrong way. But later on in this video, once we leave this area, we do fix it to where it is recording correctly. Huh? You right back? Like that. That's cute. It's $10. 10. You think? Something that old? Sitting there talking to my husband. He's not even behind me anymore. I don't know where he went.
I do that all the time, so it's not surprising.
I was like, all right.
Well, she's just talking to herself. It's cool. I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be hundreds, it could be thousands, it's crazy. 250.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Well, that's pretty neat. That's an old boot jack for 30. I think I need that. I don't have a boot jack. I had one years ago. This one. That's 50. Look at this. Maybe I ought to just get this. I don't know. Maybe. It's 15. Okay, that too.
This came hard.
25. That's a good price. No wonder that this booth has cleared out. 20. Hey, and you know what I forgot? My sack. It's out in the back of the van. Because I got a bunch of stuff. I'm going to have to probably go to the van before I can.
Where do you have a bunch of stuff?
He's holding it for me. This booth has great prices, so I've been stocking up.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Not too bad.
Let me know if you want to see one of the boxes open or have
What's prices on them?
the one that says pistol box at the top with the hanger and the one with the green stripe are $300.
Okay.
The other small ones are $250 and then
If that was something other than a Pelican,
Yeah, it's okay. I don't like that.
because I'd have it repainted.
I want one, but I want one that I like.
Yeah.
Kind of put fillers in between the bigger stuff on
I understand. I was just talking to somebody. You sure? Okay.
Well, I thought it looked kind of fun. I was separate. Come here, Karen. That's pretty, 1200. That's pretty. Oh, I love this.
Not too bad. Yourself?
I don't mind. All right. Good to see you. Good to see you too. I got to go find my husband.
Just getting a little bit of this curb now. We're pretty much out of it though.
Look at them.
Because they're a great idea.
No, they are a great idea. Mine's worked fine. I think it's you. Gotta do look at them quilts. Here's a horse, Tam. Here's a horse.
I had such a terrible time with my new cameras right here when I am recording. It actually was in slow-mo. Now I sped it up for the video, but that's why it isn't smooth. It's because I recorded multiple clips in slow motion. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Those are really cute vintage ice skates for $25. I should have got those. So hopefully, the more that we use these recorders, I will get better at it. This booth had so many pretty quilts. That one right there, I really liked the black on it and that back fabric. And unfortunately, they were priced more than I could pay. So I didn't get any, but they were really, really pretty.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what people think about me. I'm handicapped. I don't care what. They're so cute, aren't they? Reminds me of my grandpa.
Oh, that's cute.
No, I just came up with this and I know what I want.
Like that. Three. Pretty cool.
How's it doing?
I've been shutting it off like when I'm walking down the aisles.
It's running great.
I did the hotel room last night. Yeah, you're right. It's not cheap, especially around this time.
Well, and not when this is going on because they jack the prices up.
Yeah,
What are they now?
I didn't think it was too bad. I think it's $135. That ain't bad compared to. We stayed in Cookville, yeah.
Some of the ones right around here charge like $275 a night.
I'm right here, babe. It's pretty. All right, oh my God, this is 200.
We're having a sale day, people. Everything's on sale. It's a Thursday sale. Thursday after 12 o'clock. It's a good day. You guys made it just in time.
Okay, so it's 1:30 and we are just getting out of Crossville. So it's been a while. So those of you who wonder what it's like, that have never seen it. This is, and you'll just be driving along and people will be set up, usually in large fields, but some of these right here are people's houses where they've rented out their front yard. But there is no way you can hit all of them. There's just no way, because there are just so many that you have to pick and choose which ones to stop at. So
For the big ones.
we try to stop at the really big ones, and it's pretty much the same ones every time. But you get to enjoy this beautiful view. So you just got to watch out for people stopping because it is a 2-lane road and there's no turning lanes, I don't think, on most of this little stretch between Crossville and Chattanooga, which is usually the way we go. All right, we may be done. It's raining and it doesn't look like a passing cloud rain. So we're gonna go up here to this area that we always go to and see what's open. And then we'll go from there. Not sure it shows up as much on. Look at how it's got the split in the clouds there and the blue sky showing. I know.
Probably Smoky Mountains. See that there?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Hopefully we can find a place to park that isn't all muddy.
This is it.
I don't think it's the cabin one, is it? Well, maybe. There's a little building back there. Try to park right there. Back up. Nobody behind you. Oh, this is going to be a messy mess. So you're going to have to find one on the edge. I think this is the muddiest time. You know what I mean? And used to, years ago, yeah, it would rain, but it would be just, it would come in, rain, and then leave. And then it seems like lately, the last 5-6 years, it just rains and rains and rains. So this that we're getting ready to go to is my favorite area. There are all these little cabins set up. Be careful. All right, set up all in this field. $45. See these little cabins right there? I'm just showing everybody like the little cabins.
It ain't Shady Rest. It's Shady Rest. You know what that is, right?
Like that Coke one.
Charlie Burger.
Oh yeah. Like that bunny one.
And last year I just worked for her.
A lot of people not set up. I guess because of the rain.
Well, that's what we told Don.
Anybody here?
Yeah. Compared to what it's usually like, yeah. This is usually all filled up. Okay, so it is 2:30, and I would say the rain is probably settled in for at least the next couple hours. Looks like to me. Now, barring something, driving past something that looks amazing, yeah, they can see it. I would say we're done probably with the yard sales, but we're gonna head on. We're heading toward Chattanooga, and then get on some highway or something and head on into LEJ, Georgia, which is 2 hours and 16 or 15 minutes from now. So we're gonna go see what that's about. So I'm going to share with you what I got at the longest yard sale, and I'm going to share my very favorite thing first, and To some people, they might be like, why did you buy that? Why? But let me get it. Okay, so this is an antique Steiff child's toy. It would have originally had mohair, but the poor baby is pretty much bare. He's got a little bit of mohair here and a little bit left on him in the brown areas, but the rest of it, it does have its little pool right here, but I don't want to pull on it. The lady said that she wasn't sure if it was originally a barker, and I have not looked into it yet, or it could have been a leash. But I'm like her, I was too afraid to pull on it because I do not want to break it, and this is very old. But he has both of his eyes still, and look at that face. Now he is missing one of his ears, but that's okay. And he's got a little worn spot right here where his straw is showing. But I'm going to display him like this, probably up on a cabinet. But one other thing, and did I say that this is a Steiff? And so I'm thrilled about that. But he also came with a matching small one. This is also Steiff. Now, it would have originally been a pool toy also, but he is missing his little rollers. So I'm going to try to find some, or at least come up with something to put him back on his wheels. And he does still have both his eyes also. All his fur is gone. Well, little bit on his legs. He would have been mohair also. He is straw stuffed. And so I will tell you what I paid for this. Would have been the big one and the small one together. I paid $200. And I know to some people you think, why? But I just loved him. As soon as I seen him, I just fell in love with him. So, and I'm going to include what my online app says just the big one is worth right here. And then I will share what the online app says the little one is worth somewhere in here. Now, as a reseller, well, I'm not a reseller anymore, but I was for many, many, many years. We all know it's worth a grain of salt what online says it's worth, because it's only worth what someone's willing to pay. However, since I'm not planning on selling it and I know what I paid for it, I do use that app to see if I got a good deal or did I not. So I was thrilled. I was thrilled to see those numbers. So combining them together, high end of what they said, that would have probably been for one, what it say, fair condition. I'm not sure these are fair condition, but still, you know, combined together, they are worth the $200 I paid, most definitely. So when I get around to finding a spot for these, I will share that with you. Okay, now this next thing I got, my mom has some of these. I've always loved her collection. So they had these at the longest yard sale. This larger one that I'm getting ready to show you was, what's it marked? Still on there. He had it marked 75, and then the smaller one he had marked 50, but we got them both together for 100, so we saved $25. So basically this would have been 50 also. And it is a very large antique chocolate mold. So I'm going to be finding a place for that. Somewhere in the dining room. It will be out all year, even though it would make a wonderful Easter decoration. It will be out all year. Oh yeah, and I'll put what online said it is worth right here. Okay, now here is the smaller one. It would have also been $50 since we got both. We got two for $100. You see how they're both in the cages, and then so that's the price tag. Online says this smaller one is worth this. So I think I got a really good deal on both of those. Both of them for $100, because that big one, I have seen them at antique stores for much more than $50. Okay, I did pick up this. It was in the old green. We got this for $15. From the same booth we got the bunny molds. That is a, you'd put apples or potatoes and peel them. That's what that is. All right, so this next booth that I went to, it had amazing things, amazing. I was snatching and grabbing. And one of the things I got, and this is so cute. And yes, I probably paid a little bit too much for this one. But I just thought it was so cool looking. So this is like a shoe stretcher type thing. And it's very old. And I'm guessing it's some kind of handmade contraption. But who knows? But now I'll admit what I paid for it. And I can't find it online. I looked to see if I could find one like it, and I couldn't. I paid $50 for it. And yeah, now that I'm home, I do think it was a little too much, but it's so cool. So I'm gonna find a place for that. But I did make up for it with this. This is extremely heavy. And I paid $25 for it. And online, it says it's worth a lot more than that. So this is like a hen on a nest mold. And I believe it's cast iron or something, because it weighs a ton. So that was $25. And online says it's worth this. Okay, from that same booth, for $12, I got this, but I love things like this to like hang baskets from, or just to put on a peg rack. So I got that. And then this was $30. And that is a boot thing, you know, boot jack. I think you used it to either take off your boots, or I think take off your boots. So that's an oldie. So I got that. And he gave me this for free. It was Mark III, but when he was adding it up, he said I could just have that. So it's just a little lock. And then I got this. This, I think, this was $20. Let me see. Antique handmade wine bottle corker press. I don't drink wine, but it is a cool, primitive, old tool. That's what I liked about it. And then, also from the longest yard sale, at a different booth, I got this little thing for $4. It's just going to go in my cabinet with my other little tools. That also probably would have been like a corker thing. These I paid $10 for. And they're really old, heavy pair of scissors. And then this was $3. It's just a little mold, tin or metal. Okay, so that is what I got from the longest yard sale. So I'm going to click this portion off. I thank you all so much for stopping by and visiting with me today. And I will be back real soon with another part of our trip. Thank you so much for watching.